Hello friends, how's everybody out there doing tonight? This is probably going to be the last raid that we do for Dragonflight. We're going to do some mythic bosses, probably go do a heroic clear of some raid. Thank you everyone for showing up to support the stream and hang out. Appreciate all of you. How y'all doing tonight? Hey, how's it going? 2 seconds. We're doing some live gaming tonight, not beta. We're doing some Prot Warrior raiding. Gonna be doing 6 mythic bosses, even though there's no vault next week. That was our plan going into the week, so we're gonna stick to that. Maybe get some drops for some of our characters, some of our raiders here. So we are working on filling up our group here. I think a lot of our raiders are still on break until War Within actually launches, so we're gonna have a lot of bugs in this group, but it should be fine. At least the first like 3-ish bosses in each raid are really easy right now in Mythic, so should be able to clear them without too many problems. Let's see. This evoker should be pretty good. Gonna need a bunch of DPS. So if anyone's got a DPS alt out there who wants to do some mythic raids on North American servers, feel free to apply. Let's see, we'll pay some attention to group composition here. The main thing is I want to try to avoid getting too many more plate characters in here, because we have a few plate wearers from guild who are looking to get some gear. We kind of need some casters though. Use some mages, warlocks. We have no leather wearers currently, so if anyone needs some leather gear for Mythic Raid, now is the time to apply. Hey, how's it going, Caradius? Hope you're doing well tonight. Hope everyone out there is having a good evening. I recorded a vault opening video. We'll probably upload that later tonight. Chilling in your little hole with the Windwalker nerfs. I didn't see how bad they were. Were they massive? I know there was quite a bit of adjustments that went live today. Taking nerfs in tonight. You got any keys yet? Feeling 70. I haven't done any keys yet. What's up, Pickums? I've not done any keys yet tonight. So the tank nerfs are in, but that also means the damage buffs are in. So we're going to be pumping on the DPS meters, hopefully. Okay, I don't... I said I don't want to get more play characters, but they're 529. These guys probably don't need anything, right? Like... It's not bad. They're probably needed when you factor in the hero talents. Haven't tested them enough yet. Right on. I mean, honestly, like, they don't feel too bad at 80 with the hero talents in play. So, we'll see how they feel at 70 without hero talents. Okay, we do need priest. Been doing a lot of keys, a very low elbow on DK. Where the 9s you're doing 490 are gonna mess me up now. I mean, yeah, that might be true. I don't know. Keys felt very, very easy for the last few weeks on live, so. But I did some 10s, or I did a 10 on Blood DK on the beta last night, and it felt just fine. I was a Siege of Borellis, and I was able to solo the last like 30% of the second boss, so. DK is not dead. The rumors of its demise were an exaggeration. All right, let's see. We need a mage. Mage and warlock would be really nice. There's a warlock. We'll see. I'd like to get some people who I can at least see that they have some raid experience. Although I'm realizing... I don't know if I'm seeing that for anybody right now. Yeah, most people it's showing up. That's good. Not alive at the minute. Do I know where the affixes are this week? The affixes are... Tyrannical, Afflicted, and Bolstering. So... Yay, Afflicted. And Bolstering. I will not miss Afflicted. I mean, I don't have to do anything on it as a warrior, but I also can't do anything about it as a warrior, so that's no fun. Welcome everyone who's tuning in, hanging out. Thank you all for being here. I mentioned earlier this is probably going to be our last raid night of the expansion. There's no more vaults after this week, after today's vault. So this is just kind of a last hurrah, see if we can get some people some gear on characters that they're re-rolling to. And just have some fun with the guild tonight. While we're waiting for people to filter in, I just want to thank everyone for all the support we've had both on the YouTube channel and on the Twitch channel lately. Everyone who's given us a sub, who's joined the YouTube channel as a member, thank you all for the support. It means a lot, and it's really encouraging for me heading into War Within. to just continue pumping out content. Soul with the dad joke. And we're in Discord with the raid, so they are about to be victimized. Hey Franken. Why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work. So my wife says thank you. Good video for the hero talents, by the way. Any chance you do a similar one for other classes? I'm planning to at least do one for DK. For Blood DK. And then maybe Monk and Druid. Warrior's obviously the one that I put the most like testing into. So that felt like the natural one to do first. But I've done enough testing on Blood DK that I feel like I can kind of give a similar review there. And probably Monk as well. Druid, I haven't really done much at all with Druid of the Claw, so I feel a little iffy like making recommendations or sweeping statements about that. But I am very familiar with Druid as a class, and Guardian specifically, so if we have time we'll probably get that one. But I have a few other ideas for videos brewing, so we'll see what we have time for with the expansion just like 8 days away for early access. Hey, how's it going, Deflin? Welcome. Whenever I can gaslight everyone know anything Shadowpan is the best brew hero talent, it would be a major psyop. I mean, it's definitely better than it was a couple of weeks ago. Like, the change from 400 energy to spend your flurry strikes to 300 was really, really good. I'd like to see a little bit more in that direction, but it's a lot easier to proc them now than it was before. We'll see where the tuning ends up on those. Let's see, we got 5 more spots. I'm hoping for some casters. Some cloth casters. Still giggling about the dad joke. And my wife really liked that one. Knee leather or casters. Ironically, you need to make flurry strikes work like mages' icicles. Once the cap, you release the extra charge one by one until you unleash the accumulated stacks. I would love that. I would love that. Or just like make you unleash them at either 300 energy spent or when you reach like a certain number. Yeah, that would be something like that would be a really good change. Always rage capped IRL. Nice. How's it going, Dave? Let's see. I gotta give this to our GM here. There we go, we got a big mage. Oh, the mage joined and left. Feels bad. So we got a guild warlock online. Let's see if he wants to come. We've got 3 spots left. We'd love to get a mage and a warlock. Oh, that was a big paladin. Cool, we get more to you in here. You sure? Oh, that the DK's offline said he sent me a whisper saying he needed to log off real quick, so he should be back. Alright, we need a mage or a healer, because one of our guildies is willing to go on his healer if we can grab, or on his mage if we can grab another healer. I mean, we could get this Demon Hunter. I already have one though. That is neither a mage nor a big healer. You gotta shoot your shot though, right? Yes. Yeah, we have our warlock is already in here, so we can go inside the instance. So close. So close to filling up, being able to start. Let's grab our food buff. Oh, what do we got here? Yeah, we'll take that mage. One of our shamans just got called into work. I think we had that guy last week. Alright, one more DPS. I think we had another... I think we had a couple shamans actually, so... One more DPS. Maybe two if this guy doesn't come back. At 5:30, right? Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. 5:30 means he's wearing the Sark cloak though, right? Like that's the only possible way to get that high, I think. Declined invite. Okay, quarter pound. See you. Alright, you gonna go mage? Sark cloak with red is kind of like Warlock with so much HP thing to afford another stand. That's true. That's true for sure. Declined invite. That healer declined the invite, by the way. Let's see if we have 3 healers listed. Maybe we'll get more queuing up. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop that DK. I don't think he's coming back. Sure we don't want this 431 evoker? Alright, I'll get this warrior. Looks like this one of the healer priests is going to switch to their paladin. And then we're going to get going. You swap into Holy Valley. Cannot invite players from that realm? Did they actually add me? Doesn't look like it. Let's see if they find us here. Maybe they'll find us in the queue here, randomly. No players currently. Yeah, we can just activate it. It's okay, because they're Alliance, so they weren't able to message me. I mean, it feels kind of bad, but... Apex Machine TV, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well tonight. All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. He said different. I was roasting our raid leader, or our GM a little bit. I'm the raid leader, so not roasting myself. Not yet, anyway. Alright, so our plan tonight is to do 3 Mythic bosses in Vault, and then 3 more Mythic bosses in Aberrus. And then after that, we'll probably do a heroic run of some sort, maybe see if we can get someone a legendary, either from either in their evoker, or maybe got some plate people still chasing the axe. So thank you everyone who's tuning in for that. Hope you stick around and have a good time. I am the raid leader for our guild, so there may be points in time where I fall behind on chat. I apologize in advance if that happens. Shouldn't be too bad on raids and bosses that we've been farming forever, though. Getting a little bit of a farewell to Dragonflight tonight. So we got all the trash on the side we're going down, so might as well try to finish off even more on that side, but I don't know, BOEs can't drop from the trash before the first boss, so it doesn't matter too much. Ooh, blacksmithing knowledge, let's go. Don't really need that at this point in the expansion, but we'll take it. Let's see, got a rebuff here. Alright, quick refresher. There will be 2 waves of ads in the intermission if the boss lives that long. So we need to kill one on the outside first. I will ping it with a warning ping that looks like that. Kill that one, and then we will kill the one on the inside that lines up with it. And then when he summons the ads during the normal phase, there's an extra big ad that we need to kick. But honestly, they die so fast it probably won't be a big deal. That healer left. Need 1 healer, doing 3. 3 here and 3 avarice. What a tease. Leaving, we're doing the ready check to pull the boss. At least he left before Aranog and not after. That would have been incredibly troll. Bryce, the level 503 Resto Druid. Probably looking for a little bit more than that. I am small now. Mini Thor. It's so speedy. Look at those legs. Alright, one more healer. Alright, that's good enough. Good enough for me. I'm always scared. Oh, set tanks. I always forget to do that because I don't have them displayed outside of raid frames. Yeah, small Thor.
4, 3,
I'm a Minotaur.
2, 1. AOE incoming. Range 5.
It's gonna be a big ad where my circle is. Let's kill all the ads.
AOE incoming. Shockwave. Range 5.
Looks like I ripped aggro back there. Oops. Kill the ads again.
Interrupt 1. AOE incoming. Interrupt 2. Shockwave.
Can we kill him before he does his intermission?
Taunt boss. AOE incoming.
Kill the ads.
Watch your feet.
Kick that ad.
Special coming. Interrupt 2.
I pinged an ad. Kill this one real quick. I'm taking some damage here. Finish up, boss.
AOE incoming. Range 5.
Easy. I'll roll in this trinket, see if we can... Okay, looks like Franklin's gonna win it anyway. Alright, we are going... Council next. If anyone has any questions about the raid or about what we're trying to do, please feel free to ask in chat. I will do my best to keep up. If you just want to hang out and chill, that's totally fine too. Apex, am I maining Warrior in the War Within? I sure am. Gonna be maining Prot Warrior, at least for Season 1. I do plan to play at least Blood DK and Brewmaster to a... Blood DK to a similar level, and then Brewmaster probably a little bit less. And then I'll probably play Guardian Druid as well if I have time. A part of me is thinking I want to have some coverage for different roles too. I mean, I primarily focus on tanking, but depending on what my guild needs, if people like need a healer for a Mythic Plus group, it might be nice to be able to fill that in sometimes. Typically, my guild has like 3 healers, 2 tanks, and like 1 DPS online on like off nights though, so we'll see. But I'm definitely maining Proud Warrior. Welcome to the channel, the chat. Thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy the Warrior content. Ever double in pure DPS classes just so you don't have to deal with the responsibility tank roll for a few hours? You know, I do. Actually, when I joined my guild, I was a Warlock main. So, once upon a time, I wasn't doing any tanking for a while. If I did TLDR Prot Warrior, how would I explain it? Prot Warrior. Well, happy hour. Thank you for the follow. So let's see. I'm trying to summarize this in like as few sentences as I can. Prot Warrior uses Rage as a mechanic, which you build up from taking damage and from using a few of your other abilities. And you use that Rage to make sure that you block with your shield almost every incoming melee attack. And then you can also build up this ability called Ignore Pain, which allows you to take half damage from a lot of incoming attacks as well. Prot Warrior also has a ton of defensive and offensive cooldowns, which is like it has more cooldowns than the other tanks do. So if you feel like you're in a dangerous spot, you've pretty much always got a button to press as Prot. How fast did they go up, Franken? Bone Storm adds back, it like gives you back the charges that it consumes over time. Just answering a Blood DK question. You'll be off tank on certain fates. Nice. Yeah, Warrior's been my favorite tank throughout the beta cycle, and in Season 4 on live as well. So, you know, I'm not rating it as like the best tank overall. I think tuning is gonna tell us what that is, and it's way too early. But I do find it the most fun right now, and that's kind of what I'm most concerned about. Like, changes to the playstyle are very unlikely to come through, but changes to like tuning are always coming. So I try to pick based on like what I enjoy. Do I feel like Prot Warrior feels a little dated with how many updates other classes received in the last few expansions? I'm gonna answer your questions in two parts here. I don't think so.
Watch your step.
I mean, on the one hand, like, it feels very similar to like the BFA version of it. So you could say that's dated, but like BFA Prot Warrior is one of my favorite tanks of all time. So I don't really think of it in those terms. What would I add to the spec to make it feel more modern? I don't know if this would make it more modern, but it would be nice to have like a little bit more reliable self-healing. K Steinbrück, thank you for the sub on YouTube. But I mean, that's kind of a it's kind of a big ask to want more self-healing on a tank right now. Like, that's obviously not the direction Blizzard wants to go in. I don't know, I'm really satisfied with Prot's toolkit. I think it's got a lot of interesting utility. So alright, I gotta explain the fight real quick to my guildies who haven't been around for a while. So big differences on this fight. The lightning circle that you get around you is permanent. You have to clear it at the pillars. Try not to spread it to the entire raid. And then the fire pools go away as you soak the frost debuff in them. So don't just stand in it, and try to wait until you're at like at least 6 stacks to clear. Am I in the camp of wanting warriors to get a lust? I would love to see that. I'll take Opal Fang first. I would love to see warriors get that. I mean, there's no tank that has it, so I'm not really anticipating a tank class getting it, because that might be a little bit too much for what they want from the toolkit. But I would love to see every tank have either a battle res or a bloodlust. I did have the idea that you could give warriors a let's dodge these circles real quick. You could give warriors a battle res, and the class fantasy could be that they like basically do CPR on the person, but like pummel them instead of
Watch your step.
like just doing normal chest compressions. I thought that would be a pretty funny ad
Defensive.
that would kind of fit. Right. Oh, I just hit like half the raid with that. That's my bad.
Interrupt.
There's a lot of fire under a bunch of those pillars back there, so use that if you need to.
Range 5.
Yeah, clear those ice blocks quickly.
Defensive. Watch your step.
Try not to spread that to the entire raid.
Defensive. Taunt boss. Range 5. Watch your step. Move to 4.
Okay, make sure we get these cleared.
Move to 4.
Once you clear, get out of the way so other people can clear.
Defensive.
It's on one of the tanks right now.
Range 5.
Someone kick Ice Wrath, please.
Watch your step.
Cadros Ice Wrath. Thank you. Oh, jeez.
AOE incoming.
Can we get the rest of Druid up?
Boss. Defensive. Range 5. Watch your step.
Thunderclap is halfway to the shocky pedals restart the heart. That's funny.
Taunt boss.
This is not boding well.
Range 5. Watch your step. Defensive.
I don't know. We've got enough people to get across the finish line here. One of the bosses is almost dead.
Defensive.
Let's throw out a commanding shout. Help keep everybody alive.
Taunt boss. Watch your step.
Kind of boxed in here.
AOE incoming.
I'm trying to move out of that little boxed in zone.
Taunt boss.
Clean kill. There are myth track pants here, but they don't have speed, so I'm gonna roll on them, see if we can keep those in guild. Shh. Alright, we're going over to Terros next. Yeah, maybe you give, here's what you could do. In the Colossus tree, put in, like, some kind of, shout that gives the Bloodlust buff. And in the Mountain Pain tree, give, like, a lightning charged battle res. It would have to be melee range, though. That's a way you can kind of fit around the class fantasy of the heroes trees and everything. Let's see, we got a bullion from that boss. We'll probably get another one next week, and I have like literally nothing to spend these on. I guess just transmog. Done, we've reworked the class for the better. There we go. Give below someone called Energizing Tea. Oh, I love that. They like set out a teapot and everything is 30% haste. That'd be sick. For Brewmaster, it could be like Energizing Brew, and they just smash a keg on top of the whole raid. This is the thing I don't like about Ravager following its target, is like when you drop it right between two targets that don't move, it will just go to one of them and not hit the other, even though you dropped it where it could hit them both. It's a small price to play, small price to pay most of the time, but it's a little obnoxious. I don't know. Yeah, I think if they really wanted to balance things, I think a good move would be to give Battle Res to every healer and Bloodlust to every tank. That way, like, every group that you're doing is kind of guaranteed to have both. Unless you're doing, like, no healer shenanigans. You want more? I can give you more. Oh, I'll give you more. You said more. I'm getting you more. No, no, no. You wanted more, 1G. You asked for this, 1G. This is all 1G's fault. This was just an excuse to pull the knockback ad back to the bridge. Let's see if we can go bowling for some people here. Thor, first time on my channel. I was wondering what your thoughts are on the War Within so far from the beta testing. That's so given some big picture thoughts, I'm excited for the expansion. I'm always down for new content in WoW. I like the hero trees by and large. I think they're a really cool way to kind of expand on the talent trees that they added in Dragonflight. I'm not sure how I feel about all the dungeons yet. It's been kind of hard to do dungeons on the beta lately. Like, a lot of groups just abandon at the first sign of trouble. And with gear scaling, you can't really get into dungeons that you like over gear. But overall, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty optimistic. And welcome to the channel, by the way. What's the word? What's the exact wording on the talent? You probably have to actually pull them then. Because there's one talent that says, like, when you would pull an enemy or something. Welcome to the channel, by the way, happy hour. So I'm just chatting with some friends in Discord, some guildies. Yeah, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy the content. I'm planning to do a lot of streaming and video creation during War Within as we head up to launch and get into the first season, so stick around. How's it going, Thamriel? The tank nerfs are live, so, but the tank DPS buffs are also live. So as you can see, overall in the raid so far, I'm doing 300k damage. I did 250 on Aranog. $330k on Primal Council. So at least we can do damage now. The nerfs haven't really been noticeable, like, survivability wise, although Prot Warrior was the one that kind of took the least. But we're waiting for some people to get over here before we're ready to check. But yeah, the nerfs are live, the damage buffs are live, all of the tuning they've done on beta basically over the last, like, month or so that didn't make it into the pre-patch is now live. So gotta get Prop Paladin Trancy right on. I mean Prop Paladin seems like it's okay on pre-patch. I think where it's gonna suffer a little bit is like the scaling of Word of Glory's healing versus the scaling of your own health as you level up. But we'll see. Alright, looks like our people are making their way back. This will be our third and final boss of this raid, and then we're going to go do 3 in Aberrus as well. And then we'll probably do some heroic raid. Stoked for new WoW content. Dragonflight was fun, but I overdid it in the first 2 seasons, kind of burned myself out. That's always the risk, right? Like when you're having fun in WoW, it's so easy to just spend hours and hours and hours at a time, and then just get burned out and need to take a break. I've been there before. But yeah, new content is always a fun time. Like there's nothing like a WoW expansion launch in gaming. Super pumped for it to finally go live. I mean, we're in the single digits now if you have early access, and like pretty close to single digits if you don't. So stat changing level will hurt as well. We find a way to work around it. Yeah, for sure. I love the confidence. We just go left around the boss as he does his big slam. So yeah, just make sure you line up the small circles and soak the big one. There's an extra mechanic that basically puts a circle over people's heads. You run to another person who has it to clear it. If everyone clears it at the exact same time, it might kill people, so try to stagger it a little bit. But boss is pretty easy, just make sure we don't take up too much of the room with all the crap on the ground. Alright, here we go. This is a fun boss on Mythic.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Soak this, line up those small circles.
Watch your step. Defensive.
Well, that took out 2 healers.
Watch your step. Target you.
I can take a couple.
Defensive.
Okay, we're staying in this one for another round in this area. Soak, get those small circles lined up, please.
Watch your step.
Don't stand in the tank frontal. I'm gonna give a commanding chat here, let everybody stabilize.
Watch your step. Target you. Taunt boss.
Stay where we are. We're gonna move in 3.
Special
Move.
healing. Target you. Watch your step. Defensive.
Alright, hopefully we can get those
Watch your step.
3. Oh dear, I didn't see that back one.
Target you.
If we have a BRS, try to get hypnosis. Use defensives and health stones if you got them, people. Line these up.
Watch your step. Taunt boss. Watch your step. Target you.
I think you have to have a B-res available to hit it.
Defensive. Special coming.
Yep.
Target you.
Yeah, we might still have this.
Watch your step. Defensive. Watch your step.
We might have this.
Target you. Target you. Watch your step. Taunt boss. Watch your step.
Feels kind of crazy killing a DPS check boss with this many people dead, but you know, we'll take what we can get.
Defensive. Watch your feet.
I had Avatar up.
Special coming. Target you. Target you. Watch your step. Defensive.
Oh boy, we lost our last healer.
Watch your step. Target you.
We still got 48 seconds before he hits the hardened range.
Target you.
I don't think I've ever had Awakened Earth as a tank.
Watch your step. Taunt boss.
Easy. Easy. Ooh, we got a speed trinket. Okay, I have to roll need on that. Is that a tank trinket? Yeah, speed. I don't even know if this thing is good, but it has speed on it and speed's good. Hey, how's it going, Shinso? Don't even need a healer. Yeah. Nice. Speed. I'm sorry about the frontal karate. Alright, we're going over to Avarice now for 3 mythic bosses there. Sorry, Gradius, I was not trying to frontal you in there. It was not my intent to do a big anime betrayal on you. Dusk Missile, remember that. No. Oh, loading screen randomly. I'm trying, it says listing group. There we go. All right. Right. Well, thank everyone who's been hanging out. Really appreciate all you guys and gals. Just here having some fun on our probably last raid of the expansion. Killing some mythic bosses. I don't believe there's going to be another Great Vault next week. Violins, thank you for the YouTube sub. Really appreciate it. Alright, we got a full group here. Those who are new, I'm Thor. I do a lot of tank content, mostly WoW content in general. Been mainly focused on tanking for a little while now. Gonna be playing Prot Warrior as a main in Season 1 of The War Within. Hopefully be putting out a lot of content and do a lot of streams as we dive into the season, into the expansion. My normal playing hours are pretty late at night. I live on the west coast of North America and I have kids, so I try to be a good dad during the day and then get my gaming in after they go to bed. During the first few weeks of the expansion, I'll have some daytime streams because the kids will be back in school. So be on the lookout for those. Hoping we can just build up a good community of people who enjoy World of Warcraft and maybe we can play together. We're getting everybody summoned over here. This evoker is... Oh, sorry, I removed you. I'll invite though. Do we have anyone in party who's Alliance and can invite? No, I'll post it real quick. It's listed as 3 bosses. And again, I just want to give a big thank you to everyone who's been supporting the channel lately. All the primes and subs on Twitch, all the members on YouTube. Really appreciate all you guys. It's kind of blowing me away, but I'm happy to be here and be making content for you all. Happy hour, thank you for the prime. Have I heard of Fellowship? Feels like a game we might be interested in. Yeah, that's like the Mythic Plus only game, right? That sounds super fun. I don't know what the timeline on it coming out is, but I saw Growl made a video about it. It looks super, super fun. With a little delay there on the notification from Stream Elements, but thank you again for the Prime sub. Happy hour. Really appreciate all the support. Sign up for the test. Hoping you didn't see Grell's video. I'll have to watch that. Yeah, it sounds super, super fun. Oh, I think our evoker might be disconnecting there. All right. Looks like you made it back online. Or maybe on the loading screen right now. Alright. So one more ready check, make sure the evoker is actually ready. Yeah, those happen to me sometimes. Okay, so for this boss, when you get the pillar of fire that pursues you, you cannot run it through one of the rifts on the ground that has already been consumed. So you have to dodge the ones that have already been consumed and go to the ones that are fresh. That's pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy once you see it. Fresh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's true, I am.
Taunt boss.
Oh, 1G.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
There's one like right under the boss.
Watch your step.
We should move the boss off of that one a little bit, Franken. Just in case a beam spawns there.
Taunt boss.
Maybe, there we go. Some of these bosses just don't like to move. Just waddle around.
Watch your step.
Yeah, just the ones that have already been consumed. Don't run it over those.
Defensive. Watch your step. Pushback Empire. Taunt boss. Watch your step. Defensive.
You can't aim the frontal, he just does it at a random person.
Pushback Empire. Taunt boss.
Oh.
Watch your step.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We just lost a lot of people. I think we're still fine.
Pushback Empire. Watch your feet. Laser on you.
Oh, I have a ray of angle. This is new. Some new territory here. Uh-oh. Okay. that turned sideways right at the end there. Let's see, do we need to keep these? They're going to juke, it looks like. We'll go over to Zakali Assault first. Get a quick repair in. See if we can crack 1,000,000 DPS here. Maybe. Getting close. Oh, we're falling off. Ah. Got to like 930k at the peak. So close.
Interrupt.
See if we can get a swap blast off here, chat. Got him. Sometimes it's too easy with 1G. Thank you. Top 3. Must pull more. Get more trash. How's it going? 2 seconds. Yeah, we can Zerg. There were like 3 ready checks. Come on, man. Oh, we might be. Yep, we're in trouble. The damage before was crazy. Yeah. We got a mage just chilling back here. Now, so I was in range to get a buff. In range to get a buff for War Machine. A little more movement speed. Justin, you down to stay down with me when he phases? Oh, we're just gonna send every DPS so that they can phase him as soon as possible. I mean, we can, but I don't know. We didn't last week. Can do the Zerg strat here. Warlord Cagney. Alright, go ham.
5, 4, 3, 2, Defensive.
Alright, everyone go north except me and Justin.
Big Ad.
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I'm only like 528 eye level.
Pushback in. Big Ad. Interrupt.
Alright, he should be phasing. Yeah, he's phasing. Gonna be a ton of ads coming in from our side. Both, it looks like. Alright, just burn boss.
Defensive.
We'll have odds on the door first.
Help Zerg.
Now, now, now. Odds, odds, odds. Use the defensive if you have one. Health stones, health pots.
Help Zerg.
We need everybody in. Everybody in.
Defensive.
Easy. Our entire guild just can't roll on those pants, it looks like. Alright, we're going over to Amalgamation Chamber. That's fair, I wasn't thinking about the postmaster not following through. We'll see how much of this trash pack we can solo here. Normal dungeons at level 80 are going to drop like 550 something. So like if you get 528 and 535, it's going to last you... Some of those pieces you'll be wearing at level 80 probably. If you... Yeah, if you have stuff like the fire damage rings, I don't know if they're going to disable those along the way. Or like good trinkets, those will last all the way for sure. Because leveling trinkets are usually pretty beans. Maybe the real move is to just keep all of your epics and disenchant every piece of leveling gear that you get, and then sell the enchanting mats once you get to level 80. That might be the big brain move. But I'm not going enchanting on my warrior. I'm a mining blacksmith. We're gonna stick to those. So if someone else in chat wants to take advantage of that idea, feel free. Alright, we're going here. We're going, baby. No one's following me, but we're going. Oh, people are coming. Let's get out of this purple stuff. Must pull everything. This is the best part of raid tanking, is just pulling every trash mob in sight. Kind of loosely gathering it all up. AoE taunt. Pulled all but gotta get aggro with my sin. Well, I tried. I did hit my AoE taunt, but you may have been dead before that happened. I blame the 4 DKs for not helping grip everything in. Start with enchanting and gathering prof every expansion. So much free lazy gold just playing normally, focusing gearing gap. That's a smart way to do it. I mean, I have plenty of gold. I'm not hurting for gold right now. I have like 1.5, 1.6 million on my server. And I'll probably mine everything in sight while I'm leveling up. I'll make one of my early tanks an enchanter. But I want to have blacksmithing and probably jewel crafting covered as well. Like you see spins and numbers. Alright, Frank and Una solo Shadow 1, or should I? Alright. Oh, we gotta reset. Oh, there. Remember to spread out on the in phase 2. There's like the mechanic that wipes out half of the melee every time. If you stack too close, stack on 1G. There you go. What is it called? It is... Alright, whatever. People know what it is. All right. No, let's face you. Watch rental.
Help soak.
Soak these. One person in each.
Watch way.
Watch rental.
Help soak.
Everyone in this? No. Spread out. Boss is phasing. Let's
Defensive.
get those out. Spread out a little bit.
Help soak.
Individual soaks. Dodge these. These actually hurt. Group soak. Everyone in. And we're going where I just pinged there. Do not be in front of the boss here. Frank and I'll just move out of the way after you taunt.
Defensive.
Get those out. Spread out, spread out, spread out.
Help soak.
Individual soaks. Don't get by the orbs. Don't be in front.
Help soak.
Everyone in. And we're going there where I pinged.
Defensive.
Watch out, frontal. Circles out. Spread, spread.
Help soak.
Individual soaks. Dodge the orbs.
Taunt boss. Help soak.
Everyone in. We're going that direction.
Defensive.
Watch frontal. Spread. Sorry, get those out. Now spread.
Help soak.
Individual soaks.
Taunt boss.
Watch frontal.
Help soak.
Everybody in. Such a nice rhythm to it. We're going over this way.
Defensive.
Watch frontal. Nice job. Lots of mail gear here. You guys want to try next boss? It's the wrong raid. Yeah. Give it one shot. Or we could just take our break and go do a heroic raid. Yeah, we're not gonna get another person to fill, I don't think. BOEs. I sold that heroic one I got a few weeks ago, finally. Got like 150k. Whoops. Oh, I'm so dead. Alright, which one do you guys want to do? Aberrus or Mirdrasil? Let's go do it. Yeah, thanks for coming, Gradius. Thanks for helping out. Nope, you get any spec. Yeah, we do skip. Alright, I'm gonna Hearth. That'll be the fastest way to get there. Thanks for coming. Good stream, good raid, brother. Peace out. Yeah, thanks for coming along, Gradius. I'll catch you next time, I hope. Okay. We'll see who wants to stay for this one. I'm gonna get it listed, and then I think I'm going to grab some water and stretch my legs for a minute or so. Players in raid combat can what? Maybe they're offline. Alright. Heroic. Mirdrasil. Skip. Alright, we'll take that. Why not? Let me give assist to a couple people here. I've heard they nerfed the gold that you get from World Quest now. Yeah, it's like 100 gold instead of 600. We can summon you, Justin. Alright, chat, I will be right back. A couple minutes. Justin and Franken, you guys have assist. I'll be right back. All right. We're back. We'll see if this actually happens. Not a ton of interest in doing a heroic avarice right now. Let's see if we can get some more people fishing for a Lego or something. It is pretty late to be looking for bugs here. See, living certified deposit. Chase this thing around. Oh, apparently I hadn't mined one of these on my warrior yet. That's kind of surprising. Christopher. That's a great character name. I don't know why that one really got me. Not that I'm ever going to use this, but maybe I'll be able to repair my chest piece at some point. Man, it's a hard sell to get people in here right now, I guess. Put out a blast on my friends list, maybe? I don't know. I need to go through my friends list, like, outside of the people in Guild and Raid, I don't know who most of these people are anymore. Like, I added a lot of people when I was doing Raided Battlegrounds all the way back in Shadowlands. And I added a lot of people in Season 2 and Season 3 when I was raid leading, but I don't remember a lot of them. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we're gonna call it, I guess. There's not a lot of interest in doing a heroic right here. But we got some mythic kills tonight. It's a Monday. Or no, it's, yeah, 20 seconds early access, that's a Thursday. Alright, I am gonna continue streaming though. But I think what we're gonna do is transition over to beta. Do some keys on beta. See if we can get a group going. Since there is no more vault. I mean, it says there is, but unable to earn rewards after this week. Unless that means you can earn rewards this week, and then after this week you can't. Maybe. I guess we'll find out next Tuesday. Is that an inclusive after? Yeah, we'll go do some beta stuff. We'll do some Blood DK. All right. That should get the beta sand picked up. Yeah, we'll do some beta stuff. Alright, we'll see if we can actually complete a key tonight. Would love to run some raids with me in the future. Never really been a raider, but definitely seemed like someone to learn from. Well, thank you. Yeah, we'd be happy to have you. If you send me a DM on Twitch, I will add your battle tag and we can talk about that. Or you can join my Discord. I should have a link on my Twitch page, or you can just do... You can join my Discord, and then I can send you a link to the guild Discord, where we have our sign-up sheet for next year. We normally just raid heroic, so like we have room for a lot of people. Although I think we're at 27 people signed up now, so I wouldn't expect everyone to stick around like forever. So there will be spots, and you can go up to 30 in heroic raids. So we will have some room. Grimbatol. Yeah, we definitely have room for at least a couple more right now. Alright, I'm gonna sign up for... I'm gonna do this in Mists here, I think. Yeah. Mists plus 10. Let's go. Yeah, I will reach out after stream and we can get you invited set up. We've had several people from stream join the guild. Be more than happy to have you. Right. Shifting gears here. Out of retail raid and into beta keys. So we have a... We don't have a night elf. That should be fine. When DK has a very... I don't know what to say, very like piratey transmog sailor. Just on the beta, because like they don't give you a lot of cool stuff on the beta. Herbalism works too. It does, but you have to have 25 skill, and you can't go and farm herbalism skill on the server. Maybe they added the books, because like on the tournament realm they have books that give you a bunch of skill in professions. But I couldn't find one of those when I was like messing around with professions earlier in the beta on the server, so theoretically it would work. Alright, I'm gonna hop off of Discord. Alright, I'm hopping off Discord, guys. Alright, focus on keys and chat a little bit here. So, yeah, I think we don't have a druid, we don't have a tauren or a night elf, so we'll have to go around, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. We'll see if anyone, because they're supposed to make it so anyone can cook it, but I don't think they have accomplished that just yet.
Shockwave.
Make sure we don't need that frontal.
Shockwave. Shockwave.
Yeah, DK health, DK self healing does still feel very strong. These guys are just getting obliterated by these spike claws.
Shockwave. Shockwave.
Damage meter's not really working either.
Shockwave.
Definitely feels kind of like we're skirting the line though on actual survivability. Like when you take damage on blood, it still feels a little scary sometimes.
Shockwave. Shockwave.
And waiting that global before you're allowed to death strike can be a little intense.
Shockwave.
Oh, there it is. Oh, hey, we're doing 1.02 million overall. Oh, wait, can we do gateway skip? Gate. Shaman says, I am a person too. Sweet.
Interrupt.
Yeah, blood feels really fun. Just continues to be one of my favorite tanks for sure.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
Do I have a preference between Deathbringer or Sam Lane?
Watch your feet.
I think Deathbringer is better right now, which is more why I'm playing it. I played a lot of Sam Lane earlier. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it because, like, in general, I like the turning Vampiric Blood into an offensive CD thing, that they, it seems like they try to do every now and then for blood.
Watch your feet.
And I think Sand Lane is a good iteration of that. But it's really easy to mess up the rotation as Sand Lane because you want to have a ton of runes going into your Vampiric Blood.
Watch your feet.
And I don't know. I just like... I'm not good at preparing for that. And maybe it's just like you gotta play it and get used to it situation. But I feel like it's really easy for me to just like hit Vamp Blood as soon as it's off CD. And then like not really pay attention to, oh, I don't have like 6 runes saved up to spam Vampiric Strike. Deathbringer's a little bit more just kind of fire and forget.
Watch your feet.
I don't know, sometimes getting a new ability is a fun change of pace. See what you're saying? Yeah, I think that's something that like with practice would be easier. For sure.
Interrupt. Interrupt. Shockwave. Watch your step. Fear incoming. Shockwave. AOE incoming. Watch your step.
Okay, we actually lost our healer there. Deathbringer does a ton of damage too.
Interrupt.
I think you could,
Shockwave.
like, there's a similar comparison to be made between Deathbringer and Sand Lane versus like Mountain Thane and Colossus for Warrior, where one is like you've got a new active ability and the other's more like kind of passive integrated into your toolkit. But I don't know, like Sand Lane has more particular requirements to play it well than
Fear incoming.
Mountain Thane does. Mountain Thane is just kind of like very fire and forget.
AOE incoming. Watch your step.
Wither Away or Dark Talons. I think I'm still playing Wither Away. Can't really check in the middle of this boss fight.
Interrupt. Shockwave.
Oh, we're stuck in a bad spot here.
Watch your step.
Oh, we gotta go through like 2 more of these phases. This is rough.
Shockwave. Watch your step.
Do people not know to attack the tree? Not really sure what's going on here.
Shockwave. AOE incoming. Watch your step. Fear incoming. Shockwave.
I mean, we gotta kill this voidbound or this void emissary.
Watch your step. Watch your feet.
Got another B-res.
Shockwave.
That's gonna be
Fear and
not enough, I
shockwave.
fear. Yeah. Oh, got feared into this orient. What is this arena?
Watch your step.
Yeah, this one's just falling apart. Apparently, my Death Knight over here is Night Fae. I am still playing Wither Away. What's up, Carthage? Did it again, join you, died 2 seconds later. Yeah, that group just didn't have it. We will go again. Oh, I need to get another +10 scroll. Yeah, I don't know if these guys just like weren't damaging the tree or what was going on, but it was alive for so long. Does Wither Away affect the Dancing Rune Weapon versions of Blood Plague? That's a good question. I am not sure if it does. Are we gonna try this again? Fake stealth. We'll take a rogue here. Rogue is actually really good in this dungeon. They can help with the skip on the second part there. Let's go full melee comp here. Og to buff the rogue and the warrior. Not the best synergy, but we'll see how it goes. We'll get the Holy Paladin. Why not? Oh, I didn't reset. Hopefully it, yeah, it is reset. Good. Let's see, do we have a Night Elf this time? We do. Nice. Oh, hey, Happy Hour. Yeah, I saw that I got a message, so I assumed it was you. Thanks for sending that. I'll be in touch after stream. Get a rage check for the group here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, this is take, I don't know, 75 of trying to get this dungeon done on the beta here.
Shockwave.
Beautiful, we got dispelled immediately. Healer knows what they're doing here.
Shockwave.
Once you get it rolling, Blood Decay definitely feels better than when you go into a pack with like no Bone Shield,
Shockwave.
no Runic Power. Can be scary on pull sometimes. Gotta go the Void Emissary here. We should be able to sap and skip the scary pack over here. Sap.
Interrupt.
This Fury Warrior is insane. This is a 4 target pull and he's doing, he peaked at 3 million DPS. I mean, it is target capped, so
Interrupt.
can expect big things on small pulls. Love to see it though. Love to see it. I'm feeling this boss is going to go a little differently this time.
Watch your feet.
I'm just going to cleave off with the Void Emissary here. Ugh, I hate that you... these Void Emissaries are so annoying. Like, why can't you Death Grip them? They're supposed to be on the tank, but like, I feel like I never get aggro on them. Maybe it's a personal problem.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
I think this is just physical damage, but I'm dropping AMZ anyway.
Watch your feet.
Try and help the healer out if I can, but I don't know. The Sealer's doing just fine.
Watch your feet.
Pull these guys back away from the boss a little bit. Because we're gonna have an emissary to kill after. I mean, I guess there's no reason to not pull the emissary into the boss, right?
Watch your feet.
Let's kill before the boss is even active.
Interrupt. Shockwave. Interrupt. Watch your step. Interrupt. Shockwave. AOE incoming. Watch your step. Fear incoming.
I'm Lichborning this sphere. Unfortunately, Lichborn is long enough cooldown that it won't be up for the next one.
Interrupt. Interrupt.
Thor getting super stoked about a warrior of all classes bumping no bias. This channel loves all specs. Yeah,
Shockwave.
we love all specs, but we especially love the warrior specs. This rogue is going off too. Love to see that.
Watch your step. Shockwave. Fear incoming. AOE incoming. Watch your step. Shockwave. Watch your step.
I gotta get the warrior up. Alright, we gotta bump this guy. This rogue is assassination. With the rest of the part of Og that makes them feel pretty necessary for tank survival before and plus launch. Their impact on damage seems fine now. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Shockwave.
I'm wondering if, like, so they reduced the timer on a lot of dungeons last week, and I wonder if that was, like, kind of a roundabout way to try to nerf Og, because, like, their damage is much more in line, but it's definitely not going to be the top DPS, right?
Fear
So
incoming.
if timing the key is no longer
AOE
guaranteed,
incoming. Watch your step.
because like the thing in Dragonflight is like if you were able to live the dungeons, you had the timer, right? If that's no longer the case,
Shockwave.
then like you might just not be able to bring Og to whatever a push key is for your group, because you just might not have the damage to get it
Watch your
done.
step. Fear incoming.
That all comes into balancing.
Interrupt. Interrupt. Shockwave.
We should be able to finish him off here. Or at least very soon out of this. Yeah, I think we just stay on the boss, ignore the tree here.
Interrupt. Shockwave. Interrupt.
Easy. That was only a 4.5 minute fight. Almost 5. So you can see which way Miss Color goes here. Ah, I hate that these things are lieutenants now and you just can't do any CC to them. She went this way. Did not miss this maze area. Yeah. I was watching, I think it was the Bench podcast, the one that Tuttles and Growl are doing with Squishy. And one of them had a suggestion, I think this is where I heard it. But one of them had a suggestion that, like, for the maze, they should just, like, show all of the icons all the time, whether or not someone is standing on top of them. And I really, really like that suggestion. I think that would make this thing so much better. Because then, like, you could all figure it out as you're killing the trash. You don't have to either, like, rely on the healer or... just like everybody goes and stands and then waits until somebody opens up the right way. I think it's the leaf. Yeah. Yeah, that would for sure make it less tedious. Like, losing time to doing the maze feels absolutely awful. The other suggestion that I don't think this would ever happen, but it would be another way to deal with it is just like if you make it like whichever one you go to opens. You don't even have to do the maze on Mythic Plus. Because then you can keep it for like normal and heroic and maybe an M0 as like a thing that you have to do for the flavor or whatever, but it would be like the Waycrest solution, just open it all up. Because like the puzzle's not even that interesting, I don't think. If it's a little frustrating most of the time. You have to stand like on the stump and then it messes with your camera angle. Oh goodness. Yeah, those moments right there on Blood DK. I guess it feels better on Blood DK than other tanks, because on Blood DK, like, you know, I just gotta survive until my global's up, and then I'm fine. I'm death striking back to full health. But it feels like you have a lot more of those on Blood DK. Like our whole group just got rooted in the... We saw our melee got rooted in that thing. The 15-second death timer is pretty brutal too. Okay, this is filled leaf, circle, empty flower, no circle. Filled leaf. Filled flower, it's the empty flower. This is a weird route through the maze. Little cardiovascular work while you play WoW. Nothing wrong with that. That's funny. I feel like my positioning with these missed wards has been really, really bad the last couple days. I don't know, I just don't know like where to move when they drop the first one, and I usually choose the wrong way. I don't think this trash needed more mechanics, man. Like, It's already got so much going on. They really don't want you to pull stuff through walls in here. They're doing like everything they can to discourage that. Now we gotta do the maze. It's the flower. This should be the dragon, I think, right? Oh, the Hydra. I haven't seen this thing in forever. I forgot this thing existed. I've only seen the dragon in like the last few days of testing, at least.
Watch your step.
I don't know if I've seen the frog at all yet on beta. I don't remember seeing it.
Watch your step.
Jeez, we have more trash. Oh, I'm not there yet, guys. I'm not there.
Interrupt.
Oh boy. Feels like they just hate us pulling multiple X at a time, which is a bummer because pulling me is fun. Yeah, like that's the the worst part about a lot of these changes is like the thing that a lot of people like about Mythic Plus is when you're able to combine pulls and do big AoE on trash. Like that's what makes trash fun. Having like every mob has 3 mechanics and like one of them you have to interrupt, but like you need 3 melee kicks for this pack. And then, you know, if you have 3 melee on this one, they're just gonna die because there's like a spread mechanic. Like, that's not what makes trash fun in Mythic Plus. What makes trash fun in Mythic Plus is when you can pull 4 packs together, use your big AoE, and see the damage meters go up to like 4 million DPS, right?
Stay away from lines.
That's what people want to see on trash, you know? That's what I want to see on trash. Tell me the checkpoint at least hit still activated if you don't have a torrent. Yeah, I think anyone can update the checkpoints now.
Stay away from lines.
Do patty cake after this dodgeball. After the guessing game. After the freeze tag. There we go. Alright, now which one are we doing? It's the empty one.
Stay away from lines. Interrupt.
Yeah, I just need to focus on patty cake, because...
Stay away from lines.
Dude, that... Okay. That fox.
Interrupt. Stay away from lines. Stay away from lines. Interrupt. Stay away
It
from
was the
lines.
filled one this time. I'm gonna have patty cake here. Don't try to do too much.
Interrupt. Stay away from lines. Stay away from lines. Interrupt. Stay away from lines. Interrupt. Stay away from lines.
It's the filled one again.
Stay away from lines. Interrupt. Stay away from lines.
Alright. Not too bad. I feel like they're doing a great job listening to impulse feedback so far. Strangely, the mechanic bloat is one thing they've really dug their heels in on. Me too. Like... I think they feel like that's the only way they can really challenge push groups. I hope I didn't... Okay. Did I path... Yeah, I path frost up. Okay. Checkpoint is active. We're good to go. Yeah, I feel like maybe like that's why they're so stubborn about it.
Interrupt. AOE incoming.
Like, if a pack had like, you know, 2 mobs that you need to kick, that's okay. But when it's like you have mobs that need multiple kicks, and you also have frontals, and you also have swirlies, and then there's like a decurse effect, and then there's an MS effect on the tank. It's just like, you don't get a break in the dungeon, and this is content that lasts for half an hour. Like, this has been a relatively smooth run. We're probably going to be over time. We're definitely going to be over time. But like 32, 33 minutes probably, assuming we don't wipe. That's a long time to go with like no breaks, right? Especially now that you have Fortified and Tyrannical on high keys.
Interrupt. AOE incoming.
Well, I don't have a kick for that.
Interrupt. Interrupt. AOE incoming.
I saw the evokers like clones or summon dragons flying around, and I thought someone got yeeted off the edge.
AOE incoming.
Okay, we're getting some friends in here. This has been the best run we've had in like a month on beta. We're not going to time the key, but I'm feeling very, very encouraged by this one. We're going to need so much trash after the boss, too. Use some of it before boss. I do not understand why they increased the amount of count that you need for this dungeon.
AOE incoming. AOE incoming. Interrupt.
Pull this back. I think this one should be
AOE
enough.
Incoming. Interrupt. AOE incoming.
Yep, that'll do it. Now we just do boss. We'll have lust for it. Don't even need to patch up.
Watch your step. Watch your feet. Line apart.
They did add that coalescing poison, but I believe that replaced the mind control mechanic,
Watch your
which
step.
I'm all for. Like, the mind control wasn't necessarily challenging, and it was just like potentially an instant wipe if you
Watch
just
your
missed your
step.
kick.
Interrupt.
Let's get our warrior up.
Watch your step.
Gotta kill this emissary, guys.
Watch your feet. Line apart.
I feel like having that only go on the tank is like especially a troll for groups that are trying to play with melee.
Watch your step. Watch your feet. Watch
We
your
lost
feet.
our warrior again.
Line apart. Watch your step.
Oh, this boss just has so much health. Still has 200 million left.
Line apart. Watch your step.
Did we just lose everyone? Oh my gosh. No.
Interrupt. Watch your feet.
No
Watch
B
your
reses. Alright, I just need to stand and stuff. There's no way I'm doing 173 million to this boss. I mean, I could, but it would take like 20 minutes. I don't even know if I could. That boss is a lot harder than the second boss in Siege. Oh, that big feels bad. Hey Benjamin, how healer dependent do you feel Prot Warrior is? Been maining it since Legion, thinking of keeping going, but I'm still doing over the tank changes. I think the tank changes were overstated a lot on their like they looked a lot worse on paper. I think Prot Warrior actually came out ahead compared to a lot of the other tanks. There's definitely a level of healer dependence that you're not going to feel on like a Blood DK, for example. But I wouldn't doom too hard. I am planning to main Prot Warrior in the War Within, if that helps you feel a little better about it. I played a lot of Prot Warrior in beta, and I still think it's the most fun. I mean, to me, it's the most fun tank right now. So, if you enjoy it, I wouldn't be too concerned about it. New camera, Thor? Same camera. I rearranged my desk a little bit. I got my, so I don't know, I've been like, I got a standing desk that's an L-shaped desk a while ago, and I've been trying to like figure out what I want to do with my camera angle, and where I want to have my monitors, because I have 3 monitors. One of them I share between my work computer and my gaming computer. Just kind of like swap. It's like during the day it's plugged into my laptop, and then when I'm gaming it's my 3rd monitor, where I usually have my like browser tabs and Discord. But the way that I set it up allows me to have a little bit better like background for my face cam. You can like kind of see behind me there's like a doorway, and that goes straight into our kitchen, and it just looked really awkward and the lighting was really bad. So I've been running with like a fake green screen for a while, but we're doing
Watch your step.
a little bit more of my normal background now. Not so grainy. Yeah, I messed with the like some of the settings on the camera app I use too, so it looks a little sharper and the color's a little more rich.
Line apart.
Yeah, the fake green screen is kind of cool, but it's also like The technology's really not quite there yet, you know? This might be another wipe. Yeah.
Watch your step.
No. Came so close.
Line apart.
Yeah, this is gonna be a wipe.
Watch your feet.
You're in triple mono too? Nice. I love the Prot Warrior. Haven't tried beta though, but I like the hero talents. Maybe a bit conservative. That's fair. I do think like both the hero talents for Prot are really, really good. Yeah, and we lose the Fury Warrior here. Well, we almost made it through the dungeon. We got to the last boss. I just couldn't live it. Yeah, I'm really stoked about Prot Warrior and War Within. Get an actual green screen. I know they're cheap, I just don't have a great place to set it up. Like, I don't have... Yeah, I don't have like a good situation to like hang one behind me. Because like there's a doorway right behind me, but then I have like bookshelves that you can... Like you can see I have bookshelves right there. And then we have another bookshelf on the other side, so it'd be like really awkward. But I like the angle I have now with like a little bit of my personal stuff in the background. Let's see, what time is it? It is almost midnight. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a stream for tonight. We got some good stuff done on retail, got some mythic bosses killed, got a key almost completely done on the beta. Here's the Elgato and it stays on the floor and pulls up. That thing's really nice, but that thing's actually kind of expensive. It's a little pricey. Yeah, I was eyeing that for a while, but I think I'm gonna stick with just like having a real background now. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me for tonight. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you for the primes and the YouTube memberships. Thank you everyone for the follows and just hanging out and making it a good stream. I'll catch you all in the next one. Farewell, my friends.